Welcome to the NorthOps Fire Weather Webcast for Sunday, May 25th, 2025. This morning's water vapor loop shows an upper-level trough approaching the coast and bringing an increase in dry southwest flow aloft to NorthOps. Visible satellite imagery shows deeper onshore flow along the coast, with marine stratus extending inland into coastal valleys to an elevation of 2,000 to 3,000 feet. The statewide snow water content map shows the NorthOps snowpack ranging from around 30 to 40% of normal for the date. 500 millibar forecast maps show the upper-level trough continuing to approach the coast today. The trough will weaken as it moves onshore tonight and continues gradually east across NorthOps Monday. Ridging building along the coast Monday afternoon will shift inland Monday night and strengthen overhead Tuesday. Precipitation forecast graphics show minimal precipitation chances with the passage of the trough. However, fast-moving isolated showers and thunderstorms are possible this afternoon and evening in portions of the north and east, with areas of light rain along the coast tonight. Precipitation amounts will be quite spotty and generally less than 1/10 of an inch, with very localized amounts up to 1/4 of an inch possible directly under thunderstorm cores. Wind and relative humidity forecast graphics for early this morning show that gusty west-southwest winds continued through Greater Bay Area coastal gaps last night, with localized gusts ranging 30 to 45 miles an hour in wind-prone spots early this morning. While relative humidity recoveries improved last night in the west, Sacramento Valley, and portions of the northeast, the marine layer is capped by dry air aloft with relative humidities in the 20s and 30s along higher ridges and a few stations showing early morning readings in the teens or single digits in portions of the Coast Range. West-southwest winds of 20 to 30 miles an hour, locally gusting to 45 miles an hour through the Greater Bay Area coastal gaps, will broaden in coverage across the Delta and southern Midcoast Mendocino this afternoon and evening, with southeast winds gusting 15 to 25 miles an hour pushing up the Sacramento Valley. A few hours of overlap between gusty winds and moderately low relative humidities in the 20s and 30s will occur midday through early afternoon, before relative humidities increase more broadly across the west and Delta. Southwest winds of 25 to 40 miles an hour will develop from the Cascade Sierra Crest eastward this afternoon and remain strong through the evening, with west-northwest winds gusting to similar levels developing in channel terrain areas along the east side of the coastal mountains. In both these areas, relative humidities will remain significantly lower in the teens and 20s through late afternoon due to downslope drying effects before eventually rising more gradually tonight. The gusty westerly winds will begin tapering off around midnight, though remain locally breezy through early Monday. A few areas of moderate relative humidity recoveries will linger in breezy locations, though overall the area will see good to excellent relative humidity recoveries tonight. Breezy west-southwest winds of 20 to 30 miles an hour will develop in the Greater Bay Area Monday afternoon and evening, with gusty northwest winds along the coast and locally breezy northerly winds in the Shasta Valley vicinity, but overall lighter winds elsewhere. Afternoon minimum relative humidities will generally be in the 20s and 30s in the Sacramento Valley and Northeast California valleys, with a few areas of teens in portions of the far east side. Locally breezy north to northeast winds will develop Monday night, favoring ridges, channel terrain areas along the Cascade Sierra West slopes, and western portions of the Sacramento Valley, returning moderate to locally poor overnight relative humidity recoveries to slopes, ridges, and breezy areas from the Cascade Sierra Crest westward. The locally breezy north to northeast winds will continue into Tuesday morning, then diminish around midday, transitioning to light and generally terrain-driven winds Tuesday afternoon. Minimum relative humidities will drop into the teens and 20s across the majority of NorthOps, with increasingly broad areas of moderate to poor overnight relative humidity recoveries expected from Tuesday night onward. 500 millibar forecast graphics for Wednesday through Saturday show large-scale ridging continuing on Wednesday across most of the western U.S., though with the trough in the SouthOps vicinity potentially bringing enough south to southeast flow aloft to allow some mid-level moisture and instability to make it up the Sierra and into eastern portions of NorthOps. An upper-level trough crossing the Pacific Northwest on Thursday and moving into the northern Rockies Friday will briefly flatten the ridge over NorthOps on Thursday, but allow it to build back more strongly and centered overhead Friday and Saturday, bringing significantly hotter and drier conditions to NorthOps. The interaction of the trough offshore of the Pacific Northwest on Saturday and the upper-level low along the Baja and SouthOps coast will bear close watching and may begin increasing southerly flow aloft over NorthOps next weekend or early the following week. Precipitation graphics show dry conditions continuing for most of NorthOps, with isolated to scattered afternoon and evening thunderstorm chances along the eastern mountains Wednesday and Saturday. Wind graphics show a suppressed marine layer keeping breezy afternoon winds confined to coastal gap areas on Wednesday, with broader breezy northwest winds developing Thursday and shifting to northeast winds Thursday night through Friday morning, and perhaps continuing into Saturday, though model uncertainty remains high regarding the strength and duration of the offshore flow. Relative humidities will lower significantly in response, with poor to locally very poor overnight relative humidity recoveries along slopes and ridges. Onshore flow will tighten along the coast Saturday afternoon and evening, with Sunday the next likely day to see broader gusty southwest winds. The NorthOps significant fire potential outlook shows broader areas of low risk conditions today due to gusty winds combined with moderately low to low relative humidities. Conditions will moderate on Monday with a mix of little to no risk and low risk through Thursday, then areas of potential concern broadening due to hot and dry conditions Friday and Saturday, with additional concerns likely when the late week ridge eventually breaks down. The SouthOps outlook also shows a mix of low and little to no risk conditions for the next 7 days. And now to sum up the NorthOps fire weather highlights. Troughing approaching the coast today and swinging inland across NorthOps tonight and Monday will bring gradual cooling before ridging returns and brings 5 to 10 degree above normal temperatures Tuesday through Thursday and 15 to 20 degree above normal temperatures Friday and Saturday with very low relative humidities. Isolated, fast-moving showers and thunderstorms are possible along north and east portions of the area this afternoon and evening, with isolated to scattered thunderstorm chances favoring the east Wednesday and Saturday. Gusty south-southeast to west-southwest winds will become more widespread this afternoon, with westerly winds continuing to be locally strong in channel terrain areas along the east side of the coast mountains and east of the Cascade Sierra Crest into the evening. Locally breezy north to northeast winds will develop Monday night through Tuesday morning, with broader offshore flow possible late week.